Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Loses at the Binding of Isaac. The good news is, today's the day the streak ends. I guarantee it. Basement XL, fuck. Cancel everything. Restart XSplit, no. I have faith that the troll engine and the RN gods and the RNGs specifically will help me out a great deal. Hey, that judgment card could actually be swung quite nicely. I have rebooted, not my computer, but I rebooted Isaac specifically, which is lovely because we seem to run into a situation where I basically, through cumulative runs, screwed myself out of getting deals with the devil and only got deals with the angel, which is great. I mean, we got Sacred Heart on our last run. We didn't get much fucking else until it was too late. And also, we were Blue Baby, so we had some issues there. But I've restarted Isaac, so hopefully we can get some deals with the devil, make good use of this judgment card. Losing a run with Sacred Heart is not my idea of a good time. So rest assured I have a chip on my shoulder after that loss. And, during the Streak 2.0, it really seemed like no matter what happened on a run, I would find a way to kind of finagle a victory out of it. On what is the Unstreak version 1, version 0.69 actually, it really feels like I find any way that I can to take a winning run and turn it into a loss. But mind you, we haven't been super OP. It seems like every single run that we end up losing, at least over the course of the past couple of days, or a few days, has been, get one good item, two good items, and nothing else. We're gonna try to reverse that trend here. So we are on Basement XL. We all know the obvious problems with the Basement XL. You need keys which we do not have right now. Not having keys is a real problem because without keys we can't get items. However, we did get Spirit Hearts. We got one Spirit Heart from a Tinted Rock. Why is that so important? Because Basement XL means we could get a very quick, FADC into a fucking deal with the Devil Room. And I do want to deal with the Devil Room. I don't want to pussyfoot around with like, hey, here's what our shop has on offer. This is gonna sound insulting, but I don't need your charity, Angel Room. I don't need your soup kitchen shit. Maybe I have a gluten tolerance. I don't want your chili with the cornbread crumbled into it. It's gonna make my celiac act up. I have the funds, I have the HP. Let me go to a shop and buy what I want with my own damn life. It's my life and it's now or never, because I ain't gonna live forever. I just want to live while I'm alive. A great man once said that. We're not gonna pick that up or re-roll it yet. We're gonna save our potential re-roll for, hopefully a good opportunity on that deal with the Angel Room. I'm really sincerely hoping that we get some money from this. I almost want Pageant Boy to drop. Here's my ideal situation. Night falls, the camera picks up, exterior. I'm not going to continue with that analogy because it's just going to be too hard. But we get Pageant Boy. Obviously, we get a Spirit Heart for finishing this. We get Pageant Boy. Gives us a lot of money. Maybe there's a nickel in there somewhere. I haven't really thought that far into the situation yet, but it would be nice. We also get a deal with the devil. That gives us enough money to give Judgment a fair shot on the deal with the devil. Judgment pays out with something. Whether it's good or not, haven't really considered it. But, of course, we can re-roll it if he pays out. Oh, man, this is actually still kind of shitty. So, I'm going to put Judgment down. I really hope that was Demon Judgment. I really doubt that on 3 cents he's going to pay out. Let's be honest. It's pretty unlikely, right? That's actually wonderful. But, oh, shit, I really thought he was going to do it. Okay, I think I'm just going to take the mark. We might as well blow up Judgment, I guess. Sure. And we'll leave Guppy's tail. We'll reroll Cat at 9 tails. I'll take the Tears upgrade. I'm obviously sincerely hoping that I get a chance to reroll that range upgrade as well. The mark is not the game-busting item that I really wanted, but I think that was the best thing to do there given our options. I really wanted to make sure that we took some item away from that situation. Secret Room, don't fail me now. Oh, it failed me then. Really would still love to get some keys. That would, really butter my bread at this point. I don't typically like buttered bread. I prefer to have, I've gone on record on the NLSS. I'm a little bit, I'm a bread snob in some ways. I don't, wake up at 6:30 in the morning and get the fresh loaf from the bakery. I'm baking my own fresh loaf at 6 in the morning, if you know what I mean. But I'm also asleep. Maybe this, okay, let me work with me here for a second. Human popcorn. Ah, it could work. Oh, it didn't work. I can't tell if the secret room is actually there or if my bomb was maybe placed inappropriately, etc., etc. Anyway, but I like bread. I have a fondness for bread. I try to buy good bread whenever possible. And I like buying good bread. I'm a big sandwich fan, eat a lot of toast, etc., etc. As you can tell, I am not on the Atkins diet. In any case, I forgot how this started. That's what I was gonna say. I don't really like buttered bread. That whole story was just a way for me to eventually tell you that I really like butter on toast. That's seriously where that was going. I took so much awful damage there. I was really hoping that that was just going to be a teleportation card that we could use, but actually getting Justice is awesome as well. I probably should have been using rerolls earlier, but let's see what we've got in our item rooms. I could come close to dying here. Just don't lose this fucking Eternal Heart. Even if we lose all the Spirit Hearts, I don't give a shit. We've already set the precedent for deals with the devil, that's fine. Oh, Mulligan. Yeah, sign me the fuck up. We've gotten we've gotten a Tears upgrade and a damage upgrade so far. So, those are perfect items to go along with the Mulligan. I almost just want to skip down to the next floor if our rerolls end up working out. So obviously we want to reroll the shears. And by rerolling the shears, we get remote detonator. So I'm going to be a little risky. We're only on the basement. So I shouldn't be in too much trouble with respect to our enemies, right? Like I should be able to fairly reasonably avoid taking damage. I really can't afford to lose this Eternal Heart or life is but a fucking dream, right? Row your boat right down the fucking river. I don't know why I'm so vulgar today. But maybe it's because I've got a chip on my shoulder because I've lost 3 Isaac episodes in a row, all on the same recording session. But anyway, I want to see if we can get more rerolls generated here. The enemies that we're facing should be relatively easy. They don't get any easier than this over the course of the whole game, right? We're on the basement. This is it. We'll get at least one more reroll. It looks like we'll probably end up taking this range upgrade out of this floor. There's nothing we can do about that. But as long as we don't lose this Eternal Heart, I feel that this floor was right as rain, man. Mulligan, ooh, maybe next floor we'll take that bad boy. Mulligan is a great item. Happy to have it. The more tears we get, the more damage we get. Even better. The Mark, well worth the investment in terms of the money that we spent. Or the health that we spent, I should say. The Tears upgrade, sure, you know, lovely. Do we want remote detonator or reroll the range upgrade? I think, honestly, the range upgrade is worthless. I would rather reroll it and try to get an HP upgrade out of it just to compensate for the fact that I did lose that damage already. So, that worked out. Okay, now I'm ready to leave this floor. I know that there's another room remaining. There's no way we're getting another reroll, though. So, fuck it, we got 5 bombs. Let's just consider that. We got 5 bombs out of that remote detonator option. So, we have a very interesting floor here. I came down here with more than enough money to trigger a possible shop showing up. Or, sorry, a possible arcade showing up. An arcade showing up would very much, in all likelihood, allow us to access that boss trap room. So we got some interesting shit afoot right now. Again, I apologize for my potty mouth, but you gotta understand where I'm coming from here with respect to the inanity of, or not the inanity, but the annoyingness of the runs that I've had recently, whether by my fault or the game's fault. So, we'll talk about Harlequin Baby. I don't really want to re-roll it. Why are we getting so many Spirit Hearts? It's lovely. Wish I could go retroactively give some of those to our last game, though. I think Harlequin Baby's alright, but I'm gonna re-roll it just because we have no other options right now. That seems prudent to me. Maybe we can get something much, much better. Or we can get the poop, which is god-awful, obviously. And we'll put that down and see if we get some money out of it. And I'll take this pill as well. Friends till the end. Alright, I'm happy to have it. See if we can explore some more terminals here. There's our shop. If we get some keys, I wouldn't mind visiting our shop. We need a little bit more money as well, but we could presumably find a secret room. Although there's going to be a lot of options for that, I would say. Umbilical cord, why not get it, right? I don't think umbilical cord can end up backfiring on us. I think it just sucks. And that's okay. We can still live with ourselves having a shitty trinket. As long as it's better than no trinket. No arcade here. Mulligan, don't fail me now. Yeah, getting even one easy kill right off the bat helps out a great deal. And as long as we can hit something, we don't really need to worry about killing both of them because the flies will finish the job for me if I could actually spawn some. All right, tarot card is the devil. That is a, you know, a run helping card, so I'm going to save that as long as it's humanly possible. And I'm starting to feel some momentum come back underneath my feet here. I'm feeling like this is going to be a good item, and we're gonna steamroll out of control. It's not a good item. It may be better than Harlequin Baby. It may be. I really hope we don't have to end up going with it, but it may be better than Harlequin Baby. Now, there's plenty of opportunities for the secret room. This might be the juiciest, though. Oh, that could be good. That is enough money. Now, there could be greed in here because we've been unlucky enough to find only XL floors so far, but that's fine, man. At least we didn't pay to get in here. I don't think the coin purse is worth getting right now. I think it's better to re-roll it into something else. But I will buy the key so we can get into our other item room, and I don't think I need to spend a key to come back in here. Right. So that will be our number one re-roll target now, because we could always roll with Peeper's Eye. As much as it's not amazing, it's all right. We still need more money to get to, you know, re-rolling the shop as well, actually. So that's something I didn't really consider. I just assumed that it would kind of work itself out. But I believe that there is an arcade on this floor. I believe that there's a chance for there to be an arcade, at least. Bombs are key, maybe? Oh, almost played the devil card by accident there. Let's try this bad boy out. All right, Tears upgrade. Probably not better than Bombs are key right now, but good. Very good, in fact. Getting more flies spawn, doing more damage with our Tears individually as well. Oh, it was a really bad shot on my part there, but we still figured it out. One bomb for one key is as good of a trade as it's ever been. And now we have two of those. We found our curse room. So, you know, considering the situation we're in right now, I will absolutely try to hit this curse room up right away. And I'm still trying to avoid red heart damage, because deals with the devil could still be super important for us here. Oh, that was very close to taking a hit. More money. Good. We'll get closer to re-rolling the shop. Ah, we got two pills. One's Tears up. That's great. Please don't be telepills. Well, what can you say, right? Fuck. I'm not gonna take that pill again, so at least we've noticed that it's in the rotation and taking it out. But yeah, that sucks. Time marches on. Puts us a little closer to being able to go to this boss trap room if you want to get cynical, or, you know, optimistic, I guess. Nun's habit is what we want. I said, remember that. So we're gonna work our way over towards what I hope is an arcade. Blood bank damage, I don't believe, actually lowers your chance to get a deal with the devil. I don't believe it counts as red heart damage. I saw that on the Binding of Isaac subreddit. There's your source in case you want to take issue with it. I believe somebody even PM'd it to me. They said, here's something you should keep an eye on. You should know about this. So we got enough money to get Nun's habit. This is wonderful. The rerolls should come fast and furious now. It's a big-ass floor. We still haven't been in one of the item rooms. Deal with the devil is probably looking a little bit less optimistic now, but we might be able to snag, you know, Krampus or something like that, and if we fight Krampus, that's good news. I like fighting Krampus. Free lump of coal upgrade. It is an upgrade. There's our other item room. And I probably should have tried to use a bomb to sneak in. I would still rather use a bomb than use two keys, though. So let's do that. Or two bombs than one key, sorry. I would still rather use two bombs than one key, yeah, I would. Let's put this in here. We didn't fight greed in here, so we should be able to bomb our way in. Anarchist Cookbook's dog shit. That's going to be our number one reroll priority now, ahead of Abel. Not Abel, Peeper's Eye. Surprisingly similar, I suppose, and still looking out for double boss room, which has the potential to be amazing, and an arcade, which is, you know, a good means to an end. Tammy's Head, also rerollable. We'll pick it up and then re-roll it, but let's just start moving over here first. I don't think it really matters whether we re-roll Tammy's Head or the item in the item room. So I'm gonna re-roll Tammy's Head because it's closer, and then we'll, you know, work our way back into that item room direction. It's always nice to get item pedestals from those golden chests, but we've got a lot of very re-rollable targets here. I'm starting to think that maybe I should have just gone with Harlequin Baby. Alright, so Curved Horn is actually a pretty solid damage upgrade. Pretty solid trinket, I should say. Maybe not a solid damage upgrade. That was a bad golden chest. Not super thrilled about it, but we still have one key. It's okay. We should pick up Tammy's Head to re-roll it. And we get 10 bombs. I'll take 10 bombs. We can't afford to be picky right now. 10 bombs is not amazing, but there's no way it's going to be low enough or high enough in the reroll priority order that we ever get back to it. So might as well take it for now. We're gonna be fighting some bosses. I would like to, well, fuck it. Let's start by going through with this. Fight Pestilence. Pestilence is, in my opinion, not worth using a death card. Curved Horn is helping us out a lot here. This is a lot of fun. Get that Orbital Man, enjoy life. We are going to go fight the boss. Okay, this is something I'm very glad A, that I have 10 bombs, and B, that I saved my death card for what I feel is a much smarter opportunity here than using it on Pestilence. Fought this boss a couple of times in recent memory. Last one was pretty easy because we had Mom's Bra, but we ended up losing that run. This one's pretty easy as well. Let's hope that we work this out for ourselves. We can't take any of these. Maybe we could take 9 lives. I want to hurt myself so I can get a reroll, though. Should have just walked into the fire instead. What was even the point of rerolling that? Because we can't take... I'm a fucking idiot sometimes. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're still fine. We picked up, well, we picked up nothing, right? We picked up a cube of meat and then something that we want to reroll into hopefully some HP because we're struggling there. We still are on the lookout for our arcade, and that's why I'm not getting too worried about this whole reroll situation on this floor, because we could still get an arcade. Inside of that arcade, lots of opportunities, get to the boss trap room, you know, generate a fuck ton of rerolls. There's good stuff going on there, but we haven't been handed this run on a silver platter. That should be obvious by the fact that, you know, the items that we've gotten, even in Deals with the Devil, have not been amazing so far. They've been pretty good, with the exception of Mulligan, which I think is genuinely amazing, probably. So, where do we reroll? We reroll on Anarchist Cookbook because it's terrible. Or, you know what, maybe we don't reroll on Anarchist Cookbook. Maybe we take the long way and we reroll the shot speed upgrade with the tarot card attached to it. Tarot card could be good, but we really, allow me to adjust myself in my chair here. We really need to pick up some kind of HP upgrade. I would settle for damage and tears upgrades because I don't feel comfortable rerolling like the pentagram or, you know, squeezy or something like that. But HP is kind of the most pressing concern, especially as our earlier spirit hearts start to run out. Range upgrade is god-awful. And I would almost, you know, if you're going to give me a shitty upgrade, give me a speed upgrade so it's faster for me to get the hell away from you. But all will be forgiven if there's an arcade, we manage to swing some good items, and we end up on the Depths instead of Necropolis next, and it's not XL. If we can make all that happen, that's good. I mean, this floor's still been alright. Cube of Meat, and Nun's Habit was great. Nun's Habit was super cool. Apart from that, we haven't, you know, had any really major coups, but those are solid items that I'm happy to have. This does not appear to be an arcade, so now I'm getting a little nervous. That's another Tears upgrade. We've gotten several Tears upgrades on this floor as well. At least 2. That might be our 3rd on this floor alone. And our flies are still tearing ass, so that's great news. But we're done with this floor, so, like, this is our last reroll. I'm not pleased. That money is nice, though. Or, sorry, yeah, this is our last reroll. There's nothing we can do about that except hurt ourselves a little bit. So here's what I'm thinking. We have the option to go for broke, and I think I'm going to take it. Because you never know if maybe this is the last chance you get for that. Can we maybe use a bomb and get into this? Yeah, okay, so I will open up this golden chest as well, because you never know if maybe that'll hold the key to all of our dreams. Well, it gave us a key back and a little bit of money, so I am thinking that we go and we re-roll the range upgrade. I know that Anarchist Cookbook is technically worthless, and we could get an amazing item for re-rolling it, but I think it's way smarter for me to try to re-roll that into an HP upgrade. And if it is an HP upgrade, we won't pick it up right away, and I'll explain why, but it might be obvious to you already. Basically, I want to hurt myself, get another reroll, and also be able to go into the boss trap room. Hopefully have a reroll for the boss trap room, which could allow me to snag another HP upgrade, which is, you know, getting 2 of those would be a huge boost. Alright, we'll take Squeezy right away, but we won't pick up the Spirit Hearts. Squeezy is a Tears upgrade. Those Spirit Hearts could end up keeping me alive. All in all, I'm fairly happy with that situation, even though it's maybe not preferable. Now, we get to the moment of truth. We need a reroll. So we'll walk on these twice. That will allow me to go into the boss trap room, and we're going to try to reroll the boss trap room into... I could take those Spirit Hearts as well, but we're going to try to reroll the boss trap room into an HP upgrade if it isn't one already. If it is one already, we'll probably walk back to the item room and reroll it just in case we... like the bad item room. We'll walk back to the Anarchist Cookbook item room and reroll it to see if we have a chance. So, what do? We pick up Peeper's Eye. We might as well have everything we got for this fight. And that will... I can't remember if that's a damage upgrade for like half of our tears, or if it actually applies like a tears upgrade of some sort, but it, you know, it is what it is. Now, this is the seam, you know, I talked about on the streak. The seams that you get on Isaac are very important. We haven't gotten very many seams so far, so we gotta pull real hard on this one to unravel the whole sweater of a victory here. Anarchist Cookbook gets rerolled into Brother Bobby, which is a special item, but I'm not in a place to be picky right now, I would say. So, this is how it's gonna be. We'll have Spirit Hearts leaving the floor, but we can't take too much damage on the boss trap room. We're going to be fighting easy enemies. And I'm relatively happy with how this floor turned out then. We didn't get any major developments. We're going to get 1 HP, which is basically 0 HP because we already lost 1 HP on this floor. But we are leaving substantially stronger than we found it. Curved Horn is a big part of that, though, so the more damage we can stack up, the better, because it's not going to last forever via the Curved Horn. Oh, that could have been easy damage there that I managed to avoid, basically just by a stroke of luck, and our flies are doing a ton of damage now. Much to my surprise, we are almost becoming like a little bit glass cannon-y here, so we have another 2 Spirit Hearts coming right up, and if there is a benevolent force in the universe, that will also grant us access to the depths as opposed to Necropolis. Necropolis, as optimistic as I've been, Necropolis may spell death for us, especially if it's Necropolis XL. The more shops we can come across, the better. Compass would be awesome. Let's just keep moving along, though. So we're fine for now. But can always be better. This is Necropolis, and it's a Curse of the Lost, but at least it's not Necropolis XL. It being only Necropolis 1 really actually does help out a great deal. So we're going to make a break for it eventually when we get a chance to take a pot shot at these enemies. There we go. Get trapped behind there. That room was handled absolutely properly. Golden chest showing up right now would be awesome. We are at a little bit of a key surplus, you know. Not at the point where I'm going to start giving keys away for free to my friends, like I won the key lottery or something like that, but I'm comfortable in my own key situation. I also lost a Spirit Heart there, and we're going to try not to repeat that. And I repeated it, so that should tell you something, and that's that I can't be trusted in situations like that to not take damage. Now, we are in a bit of we're not in the danger zone, right? This is the point in the movie where the spaceship AI is like, oxygen 60%, oxygen 55%. It could get better, but it also could get worse. Now, we've taken red heart damage, much to my surprise, like 3 rooms into this floor. So I'd say our deal with the devil chances are pretty low. Still exist. We could get a deal with the angel. Ooh, that was very close. We could get a deal with the angel as a result of the fact that I actually rebuked that last deal with the devil. I don't know what got the... Maybe a fly managed to get the kill there. And I'm very disappointed that we have not come across yet any rooms worthy of rerolls, because we are, at this point, just basically wasting our rerolls away. Okay, more Spirit Hearts. Very nice. There we go. A couple of rooms of incredible importance, potentially. Let's check out our shop first, just in case there's something awesome in there. I have a pretty sneaking suspicion we're going to run into greed, though. And, you know, trust your gut on that one. That seems to come true more often than not. But this could still give us a reroll on a quarter. And it is going to do that, so we're going to reroll it right away. And you know what? I'm gonna not take the battery. As much as you might be mad at me for saying that, I'm not going to take the battery. Because I think the battery is the worst of those upgrades. We already have the Nun's Habit. And we really, at this point, considering that this is going to be one of our last 2 remaining opportunities to get shop items, we need to re-roll it and get the compass. Or map. Oh, I just stood there and let that happen. But many options, basically. Super bandage is super good. I'm very happy to have that. And the extra HP will come very much in handy. No deal with the devil. Maybe we don't need it. Blue candle. It is what it is, and it is good, but we can't take it. So we'll move on. Time will tell whether or not that was a good decision on the battery. But I'll tell you one thing right now. Nobody is going to... Oh, that's not good. Nobody's going to sit out there and tell me that a run is lost because I didn't get the battery in a situation like that. If your run hangs on a battery's edge, I can understand that. There's going to be more determining factors going on here, though. We still have an item room. The item room, hopefully for once, doesn't actually warrant a reroll. Hopefully it's just good right off the bat, but... you know, I think maybe I'm asking for too much there, given the track record that we've had recently. Here's our item room. We're about to find out. I don't really give a shit about, you know, trying to keep some of these guys alive so we can get keys for free. I would rather just pay for them. Health downgrade is probably not something I'm super stoked to have, so we'll get rid of that. Could come in handy. There are situations where it could come in handy, but this isn't one of them yet. But, it's probably better to keep the devil card. Alright, so I was thinking, like, maybe if we use, like, Guppy's Paw, we can end up using a health downgrade pill to be, like, a health upgrade and blah, blah, blah. But, not yet. We found the secret room. If we're smart, what we should do is use the burnt penny in the secret room to get as many bombs as possible. Seems like it's going to be a pretty smart idea. Well, it got us 2 extra bombs. That's something. And we have a reroll ready. What do we do with the reroll? As much as I would love to use it on the range upgrade, I'd be stupid if I rerolled the battery and then didn't walk this back to the shop to reroll Blue Candle. And this is the beauty of having Nun's Habit, but it's also the tragedy of having Nun's Habit when you can't seem to get a Temperance card or an arcade. But this floor has been solid. I think we could... Mom's Purse or Compass is what I want here. I might take 9 volt. I'll take Map as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention that one. We can't guarantee that we're going to get the Compass. Getting the map is important. Planning rerolls. Seeing where secret rooms are, etc., etc. This is a good pickup, I think. By my own personal standards, at least. And if we get this along with Compass, it becomes extremely powerful. So now we have very many rooms that we can use as reroll generators for the item room. It's nice to be in a kind of a comfortable reroll position as opposed to be like, or as opposed to being like having to compromise on every single one and be like, well, Peeper's Eye isn't great, but we'll take it because it exists. And we have other stuff that needs to be rerolled in its stead. So I think it is a good choice. I can't believe that I can't hit this fly. It's actually blowing my mind right now. That bomb, we could probably get it for the cost of a bomb, but, you know, that seems like undue risk for basically disproportionately low reward. Now, there is a tinted rock here. At this point, the smaller rock would be a pretty awesome upgrade. I really doubt that we would be able to get everything all at once here. We'll take this. What's the worst it could be? That's not bad, actually. That's really good. But yeah, we've already seen the health down pill, so there's not much that we could really sweat here. So we'll get a reroll just for walking in. We get flies, so be it. Let's go check out what we've got going on in our item room. Still plenty of rerolls to go there. That pill is bad. Yeah, it's a health down. Okay. Max's Head, great damage upgrade. Very stoked to have gotten that. That's going to help us out. And I really like that. I'm not going to use a bomb there, actually. I really like that because we're going to use, or we're going to lose the curved horn soon. So getting Max's Head here is incredible for making our flies do an absolute ton of damage. And also making our tears do an absolute ton of damage. You know, sometimes you tunnel vision on the flies after you get the mulligan, and you forget about the fact that, you know, your tears probably do 80 to 90% of the damage. The flies are, they're just a very nice bonus when they happen to work out in your favor. Child's Heart is pretty terrible, but it's okay. I'm gonna be sad to see the curved horn go. If Mom's Purse shows up on the next shop, we might not be too picky. We might just go with that instead of, you know, waiting around for the compass, which is really the only other item I can really think of from the shop that I would really want. Maybe the 9 volt again, as mentioned, but I say we leave the floor. Max's Head might be that game buster that we actually need. You know what? Let's go to that last room. Let's not be lazy. That could end up being my downfall. That's more likely to be my downfall than not taking the battery or something like that. So, and you know what else I'm gonna do? And this is gonna seem real silly, but because I got that bombs or key pill, I'm low on bombs, right? I'm gonna take Burnt Penny. I know it's so much worse than the curved horn. We're very unlikely to find Mom's Purse on the next floor, so I'll stick with Burnt Penny. With the map, it should allow me to find a secret room. Maybe I get 4 or 5 extra bombs as a result of that. It makes my life a little easier in the long run. It's kind of an unconventional choice, a little bit, but I think, I don't know if it's the right choice, but I think it's an okay choice. I think it's not objectively awful, at least. So, my hope on this floor is that we find an arcade. We got the cash for it to trigger it. That was really dumb of me, but not totally unexpected. Do we know this pill? We don't. Let's take it. That's fine. I really could not care less about that. Here we go. Bombs. And, okay, using 2 keys there hurts a little bit, but luckily we do have 15. So it doesn't feel so bad. Alright, let's spawn some fucking flies. These are gonna be our protectors. You know, Mulligan doesn't get enough credit as a defensive item as well. It's really sweet to just be able to hang out wherever you want. As long as you can hit something and generate flies, they'll seek out the party for you. So you can just, you know, stay hidden and have basically henchmen that will do your work for you. And the shop. It had to come down to this, didn't it? I say we re-roll it. There are many things I want to talk about. That is not one of them. So we did end up getting Mom's Purse. I wish I'd stuck with the curved horn. The curved horn, I should say. What are the odds? Well, you know, that's fine. And why did I go with Mom's Purse in that situation? Just in case we end up getting a better trinket. It is hard for me to pass up Mom's Purse. Even when, you know, I fucked myself out of a much better situation with it. If we get something like Cancer in the future, or Mom's Pearl, or, you know, etc., it's still, I'm gonna be kicking myself. It's like that Guppy's Tail situation. Most of the time, if you can take Guppy's Tail, it's worth taking it, I think, just so that, you know, when you get 12 golden chests later in the game, or, sorry, when you get, like, 100 keys later in the game, you're not like, well, fuck, I should have taken it. Anyway, we're gonna play Judgment here. This has been less than ideal. That being said, it's still, I think it's fine right now. Mom's Bra is a great reroll pedestal for us. And Able is not the item we want, but it's the item we have right now. At least we're still going to be able to get a lot of bombs, right? Like, that's what matters. That's the whole reason I went through this in the first place. I got the bombs or key pill, and then now I'm just building my bombs back up. So we can have a good Mom's Heart fight. We're going to check out our secret room. Almost hope it's greed at this point. Get a lot of money. No, it's a 1-up. I'm just going to take it because, again, we're getting a little tight on rerolls towards the end here. Sucks that there's no money in there. Really makes me feel like a fucking idiot for taking Burnt Penny instead of Curved Horn. But it wouldn't be me playing the Binding of Isaac if we didn't have weird situations like that are, like, unlikely and yet still turn out. So, 1-up is underrated, I think. We reroll Mom's Bra now. It's not always good, but it is sometimes kind of a game winner. I have a feeling we're probably gonna find the boss down here, which is fine. I'm starting to run out of ways that we win this run, but I still think it's well within the realm of possibility. I think we are a bit under 50% though. I think we're under 50-50 when it comes to whether or not we're gonna win this run. I'm amazed how many useless pills are in the rotation here. There could still be an arcade on this floor, and that would be very nice. Give us a ton of rerolls. If so, maybe I'll regret taking Mom's Purse, but that could end up being a decision that has, you know, ripples, that has repercussions. For now, though, let's try not to think about it. Instead, we'll just generate as many rerolls as we possibly can. We'll open as many golden chests as we possibly can. That's why or one of the reasons why we are happy to have so many keys. I would really love to get some HP. It's been kind of a sore spot for me. Missing Page is missing its fucking usefulness. I'm not going to be missing it by not picking it up, I'll put it that way. I'm also going to buy a book on comedy writing, so don't worry about that. I'll be back with better jokes next time. Maybe. I'm glad we got a bomb out of that, but we're going to walk back here, reroll what used to be Mom's Bra and is now Able. And we're going to turn it into Polyphemus because that's what the world wants from me. It wants me to have that game-winning run with Loki's Horns, which is tempting because it basically... I mean, our tears do a lot of damage. That's what I'm thinking. So even if it's a tears upgrade that only shoots them in alternate directions, maybe it ends up doing good stuff for us, but at the same time, you know, I know in my heart of hearts that Loki's Horn is really bad right now, so I'm not going to take it. Obviously, let's see what's in our item room, and it's Book of Sin. Please be a Spirit Heart or a Red Heart. Okay, well, Penny didn't even turn into a bomb. See if we can get some more bombs out of this. You know, I said, you know, we're going to go for broke a couple floors ago. We're going for broke again. That's all we're doing on this run is breaking ourselves. Now, please, if you're gonna pay out with the blood bag, take your fucking time. Because we're gonna spend some time working this out, you know, getting the ideal item, or at least a good item, a decent item, out of this little situation down here. Loki's Horns has now become the Sack of Pennies, which even with Burnt Penny, I still think is kind of god-awful. So, prepare yourself for a little bit of backtracking here. What was the item in the item room? Book of Sin. Oh, we should re-roll that instead of Loki's Horns. That was, not to mention it's just closer, so sorry, that was kind of stupid of me, but we'll recover even still. Got a lot of gambling that can be done here to save us some trouble. Forget Me Now. It's bad. Get over it. I've explained it many times. I still think that Forget Me Now is terrible. It's not a, like, risk-reward thing. If you add the D6, it's just worse than the D6. Okay. What we do is we try to win a red heart here. But don't get me wrong, I'm happy to have gotten the HP upgrade. That's very nice. But we also want to make sure that we don't fuck ourselves out of a good chance to go to the boss trap room. So I'm trying to win some red hearts. You know, a half red heart. A half red heart. Because if one of those shows up, oh, the bombs, well, one bomb. If one of those shows up, then I can hurt myself and get down to one heart and then go into the room. A spirit heart would be fine as well. This, unfortunately, one full heart is not what I want. And we shouldn't pick it up if we can avoid it. I'm happy to be winning keys occasionally. Bombs, you know, via money or directly, that's cool too, but need a little bit more specificity here to really be comfortable with the way things are going. Watch out for that thing. We got a bomb out of that. Sure. We can go deep as far as money goes here. But there's also probably other ways to hurt ourselves, which would work fine. We could just place a bomb, but it puts us a little bit too close for comfort, in my opinion. So we'll put a bomb right here. Now we can do this. And we're really hoping for an HP upgrade in here. That is meat. That is an HP upgrade. Okay. And this has actually ended up working out very, very nicely, all things considered. Get a couple of HP upgrades to finish off the floor, plus we'll fight Mom, and we might be able to snag an HP upgrade from that. If not, we have a reroll, which we can use to hopefully influence that a little bit more in our favor. And, you know, look at our tiers and our damage. We're not Mom's Knife Polyphemus territory, but we're not that far off. We can't fly, we don't have the compass. But if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Oh, okay. Now I'm actually a little scared. Kill him. Thank God, and I didn't get hit at the end. Ooh, okay, so things got a little touch and go there. We have a reroll available. We'll use it here. Mr. Boom is awful. It's bad. Yeah, okay. But I guess that's kind of just it, isn't it? I'm kind of thinking, like, if we get some more red hearts, I could bomb myself some more and get more rerolls to use on Mr. Boom. Do we know what this pill is? Friends till the end. We'll use it now. They might help kill flies that are around me, which is nice. It's a good gesture. So I'm trying to be as creative as possible here. And it has worked out fairly nicely so far. I'm stoked to have as many keys and bombs as we do. Still have a surprising amount of money as well. Okay, well, now you've exploded. So I'm not thrilled about that, but... Alright, well, you know what? Here we go. It was fun while it lasted. That red heart means... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a little risky here. Never mind. There's more hearts available. I know I probably shouldn't waste bombs. I could just walk over spikes or something like that instead. This is fine, though. Take this shit back. This will be our last try on this, but I think it's worth taking a last try rather than just abandoning ship here. And tarot cards. At least we get a tarot card out of it. It's 2 of hearts, so I'm actually just gonna... I wish I had kept these fires in here, actually. Come on. Really? Put it in the corner here. Why did I give myself a charge on the 2 of fucking hearts? Sometimes, Ryan, sometimes. But do I want the Emperor card or the Devil card? I think I want the Emperor card. I know the Devil card is lovely, but our damage is not the issue. It's more finding our way to the boss that's the issue. And what was the item that I left back here? I think it was shitty, and I probably should have stuck with Abel, even though Abel is also shitty. Hard to wrap your head around that little conundrum, but, you know, it's a sack of pennies. We'll take it. I think it might make the relic worse, but we don't have the relic, do we? So... we will just prepare for moving on here. What an interesting situation we find ourselves in. This should be a very easy fight. Regular blue, red version of Mom didn't really matter. We were going to come out of this one smelling like a rose. We're already about halfway done. Our damage is incredible. It's just, I doubt a little bit my ability to soak up damage or avoid taking damage in the first place. That was, shit happens, basically. We have our reroll back. So, that sucked a little bit, but we got to a half-heart interval and got an HP upgrade, which is what we wanted there. And hopefully we'll be able to... oh, no, we didn't get to a half-heart interval. My mistake. But we did get the Polaroid, which is what we needed there. Curse of the Labyrinth. I was actually running this through in my head a little bit, thinking, you know, will I use the Emperor card if we get the Curse of the Labyrinth? And I still think the answer to this question is no. I still think it's smarter... that almost was really dumb damage. I still think it's smarter to save the Emperor card, not for an XL floor, even though it seems like it would save us a lot of rooms, and it would. I think it's smarter to save it for later, like the English Beat, and skip the entire Cathedral, or maybe the chest, depending on, you know, what other cards and pills we get that drop. And there is always the possibility that we actually find the secret, or it's not the secret room. We should find the secret room because we were adjacent to it when we started, but there's always the possibility that we'll just find the bosses earlier than we would on a normal room. We find dead ends earlier as a result of, you know, having the map, so we know that that's definitely not the boss room up in the top left. Secret room contains Book of Belial, which is interesting, but ultimately kind of not that great for us now. And free ability to fly, so that is actually amazing. And I was thinking we would just keep re-rolling until we got Raw Liver or something else good, and Transcendence is definitely something else good. Our knockback is nuts right now. It's making Gertie Jr. kind of a tricky enemy to fight here. Oh man, somebody up there likes me right now. Free HP upgrade, followed by a free reroll pedestal. Let's stay positive. I definitely do not need a speed upgrade right now. That was dumb damage, but still feeling very good about the things the game has chosen to give me here, even though I've taken some stupid damage in the interim period before we make it to the bosses. Tarot card is Justice. Half-heart interval, probably. Full-heart interval, but at least it's a full heart we didn't have before. And getting consumables back a little bit. Chocolate milk, no thank you. Almost anything else I'll be willing to take at this point, because we're getting pretty close to the end of the usefulness here. Obviously, there's some synergy between Sack of Pennies and Burnt Penny. At this point, it's probably not gonna make or break us, but if you can get them both earlier on a run, maybe that'll be something that works out in your favor. So we did find the boss rooms. Thank you, Fly. And we're gonna get a reroll. I think it's smartest, because I might end up taking damage against the boss. Oh, if we could just get Bloody Penny, that would actually be really nice here. I might end up taking damage against the first boss, so I think it's smart to do a reroll here on Chocolate Milk. That gives us Skinny Odd Mushroom. I know the caveats to Skinny Odd Mushroom, but I also know that it increases the fuck out of our rate of fire. So it's a damage downgrade, yes, but DPS upgrade net, I think. We're gonna be fighting double Loki all the way across the sky. We can leave after the Mom's Heart boss fight, so even if we don't take any damage, which is, you know, honestly probably the ideal case, we end up possibly having a shot at a reroll. Maybe not. Now that I actually like think about that math, the math doesn't add up. If we get it once, we'll definitely have a reroll though. But we don't really need a reroll. I would say that this is totally solid. Range downgrade is meaningless. I think it's, oh, the Sun card is so good right now. Even though we could have used the Emperor card here, I'm still going to replace it with the Sun card. Ace of Spades is the card that we want. Burnt Penny, you've served your purpose. Thank you. See you later. For now, though, I'm going to keep this going, and thank you for the bombs. You know, very much appreciated. Not being sarcastic there. That's helped out a lot. We have 2 Sun cards. Holy shit. Okay, well, the way that you make that work is we use one on this fight, obviously, to get ourselves back to full health, but I don't really know when to use it. Probably before that monster fight would have been smart, but use it right now to make this area a little easier, but we basically one-shot Larry Jr. anyway. You know what? There we go. There's our Sun card used. It was so stupid. I should have used it at the very end of the... If I just thought for like 2 seconds, I would have realized that it's just like way fucking smarter to use it at the end to guarantee that we'd be at full health. But I didn't think about it. In the end, it's probably going to end up being okay. But just a stupid theory mistake. I should think about that more in the future. So I'm going to drop a bomb here to hurt myself. And we can see that there's an arcade on this floor, nothing else. I wanted to get to a half-heart interval, that's why I did that. We have a Sun card. Next floor. We don't use the Sun card, except as full health. That is the rule when you are not rolling entirely on Spirit Hearts. The full health from that is super important. And we may not even use the Sun... Oh, I got the full health. We may not use the Sun card even if we're about to die, because we have the 1-up as well. But we'll probably use the Sun card if we're about to die. Probably. It depends on the situation, because I don't want to respawn with like 2 hearts and then be like, oh, well, the Sun card is now effectively shitty. Sure, more money. This is not a boss room. If we get a little bit more... that sucks. be afraid here. If we get a little bit more HP, we can go into that curse room and then get back to a half-heart interval, which would be preferable. It's a pretty small floor, all things considered. Oh, come on, don't move that. Thank you. We got a a Spirit Heart, which I shouldn't have picked up. High Priestess is fine. It's not as good as the Sun card. Empress is also fine. And here's our boss room. So you know we're in a tricky situation. It might seem to make sense to take the Empress card. You know what? I want to get hit once more. Might seem to make sense to take the Empress card into this boss fight, because then we could have the added ability of the extra damage and then take the Sun card down to the next floor as well. And I think that is exactly the right decision. Now, it's worth noting, this could end up getting me killed. This could end up being a terrible decision that results in my death because I don't have the full health pill on me. But if it doesn't, if it ends up being smart, then we'll have a full health pill, basically, that we can use later. And actually, you know what? This is relatively low risk because even if I die, we have the 1-up coming for us later. Do you just not spawn flies on the Isaac fight? I've seen like 2 of them so far. And I've been bashing his head in like crazy here. We're already halfway through the fight, only been hit once, and it was a good shot for him. Can't deny that. It was not like I probably could have dodged out of the way, but let's be realistic. You expect some shots like that to come in now and then, you know? Even the best goalie doesn't block or doesn't stop every shot. That's, again, another bit of damage that was not unavoidable, but unlikely to avoid. Now, this is good. This is actually very good. This went quite well. I almost went down to the next floor without taking the Sun card, which would have been fucking fatal for my mental health, at least. Was it? Yeah, it was back here. Okay. So we take the Sun card with us. We have more than enough keys to open everything up. I'm feeling pretty solid. We could have gotten another red heart there. Hopefully that doesn't make a big difference. Okay, blood rights. The bean. PhD. Scapular. I'll take scapular just because I always regret not taking scapular. We will, we got the stars card here. Ooh, la la. We'll reroll these. PhD I thought about picking up because of the extra HP they would give us. Quad shot is what we want. Infestation is not. Infestation is, it's pretty bad, even though it seems like it would synergize nicely because, like, flies, right? More flies is better flies. But I think quad shot was a nice pickup for us. Lowers our rate of fire a little bit, but gives us a little bit more punch, I think. That's bad damage, man. I mean, even if I die, it's actually okay because we can just use the Sun card later. If I can just get into this boss fight with the Sun card still ready to go, I think that gives me such a good chance of success. So I think we played this properly, and it wasn't the easiest run, but it hasn't been the most difficult run of all time either. So we got Portable Slot and Lard. We have a Strength card, which is cool, but I'm going to stick with Lard. I know this slows us down, obviously, but we can fly, so it's not a huge deal, and moreover, this makes... that was a little risky. It makes the Sun card even better, right? So, if the Sun card at this point is our god, this... Okay, this was our way of, saying hello to God. I have the Stars card. The Stars card is just random teleport at this point. I need the Sun card, man. That must be back on that other room. I must have picked this up somehow. But maybe we'll get another Sun card from this, and I'll be able to have, like, 2 full health pills or something like that. It would be nice if I could actually get the kill first, though. Flies? Like, any flies? You know, we have plenty of spiders here that you could, like, you know, munch on. I know that's not really how the food chain works, or the food web, to avoid using antiquated terminology. Come on, like the Von Bondies say. Okay, poison bombs. I didn't leave the Sun card there. That's just what I was checking on. Poison bombs are better than the portable slots. Mr. Mega and poison bombs make both of those items a lot better. I'm gonna guess that boss is top right. It just feels a little bit too convenient for it to be directly below me here. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of what I figured, but I figured it was worth a shot as well. Let's get out of War's way. I actually I felt weird, and I was like, why do I feel weird? Oh, I called War by the right name the first time. Like, that was pause for alarm for me. Now, we just wait, and War's gonna be over there, and then he's back over here, but he's also dead, so that's cool. Maggie's faith is worthless for us right now, but Sure. Rerolls? There are no rerolls right now. There is nothing to reroll. That hopefully will change. I wonder what gives you those tarot cards every time you open a golden chest on the chest. Is it just having had the box of tarot cards at some point in the past? Okay, Death, I'm gonna need you to like get over here. You fucking asshole. Amazingly, I think the flies still hit Death. Is the horse active yet? Like oh my god, I am not happy about this. Can we pause for a second? Okay, I know that this is not okay, but I'm gonna teleport myself back into the same room. That didn't work. Oh, wait, yes it did, okay. That was via spider mod there. I'm not using the sun card yet. If I have to use the 1-up, that's fine. I'd rather use the 1-up and save the sun card. So I'm, you know, praise be to spider mod for giving me the ability to not have my runs end just due to dumb glitches like that. But suffice it to say, hey, hopefully Rebirth comes out soon. So I'm just avoiding hitting him when he gets too close to the wall. Our knockback is redonk. Are you kidding me? There we go. Thank you for figuring out, you know, motion. And then, of course, I died. Okay, so this is where things get a little scary now. Am I all right to call bullshit on that? I call bullshit on that a little bit. I might have been able to just use bombs, but it's fucked up that happens. I more than most people, you know, utmost respect for what developers do, the amount of work that they put in, and how bugs like this can just sneak in. It's just frustrating, but I suppose it's a video game, and I should stop being such a Poindexter about it. Now, just be cool down here, and I'm hoping the boss room's over here so I don't have to fuck with that room anymore. It's not. I mean, I could have told you that. In fact, I did earlier, but looks like all roads lead through Rome here. Lead through Rome. That's not the way that's supposed to go. Alright, war. War, you should theoretically be super easy, but I want you to get into the state where you're not making bombs all the time first. Okay, there we go. This is perfect. Please drop an item that can be re-rolled. Or is just good in and of itself. That pill is not worth anything right now. Alright, let's go back into the fucking danger room again. Real big fan of this one. Pestilence, we meet again. You get a third fucking life. You should talk to Linden Labs about that. I think you got a great sequel idea. Now you, Death, I'm gonna try to bump you up on the screen instead of sideways on the screen, because if I bump you sideways on the screen, it's a fucking liability for everybody, apparently. You should be dead, you know, any moment here anyway. I'm feeling like, if I just get you killed, oh, that was real close to being bad. I think only the Zambros are left, so we're fine now. That can't be the boss fight up there. I figured we'd check it out anyway, just in case, but yeah, one should be so lucky. Okay, we're close here. Very not happy with the way that room kind of ended, but that's fine. Looked like I was going to take some basically unavoidable damage. Having the Sun card, way more important than the Hanged Man, which is obviously just worthless. And this is, you know, like, The Secret, that book where it's like, if you just will things into existence, the laws of physics no longer apply, and it totally works because we haven't discovered everything about science yet, so my bullshit theory could totally be viable. Plus, I've got all these crackpots here to, you know, valid. Anyway, let's stop pushing my own personal beliefs, you know, about math and stuff like that on people. This is like the opposite of The Secret for me. This is a vision board for destruction. This is a voodoo doll that my enemies have created for me with double Monstro this close to the boss fight to try to, you know, throw me off my game. It's not going to work. That red heart is actually quite welcome right now. Not the boss fight. Had a feeling. Had a feeling. We obviously do our best to kill Wrath first. Should be fine. Have a hard time imagining that's not going to work out, but he took a lot of fucking punishment. I think a lot of our flies sought out Sloth, and we'll see if maybe we get a second, no tarot card, but actually having a reroll is nice too. Maybe a second secret room? No, that's fine, we checked. Fat Odd Mushroom, balances out Skinny Odd Mushroom, get that extra damage. Live life, be happy. Alright, this is the low HP but very fast version of Chub, ×2. Not so bad. Pretty easy order coming up. But we do want to be careful, of course, as is, you know, always the case. We got to a half-heart interval here, so even though we took damage, I'm fond of that room. And I think we're golden. I think we're totally fine. I think if I just stand on this side of the map, it's very difficult for us to end up taking damage here. And one of the very weird and unlikely fringe fucking cases here where we actually did not leave any items on the chest. There's, like, the chest is cleared out, man. We didn't get amazing stuff here, but we got stuff that's good enough. We also have Mr. Mega poison bombs. Say that 5 times fast and he appears in your window at night. Just don't accidentally get yourself killed by not using the sun card appropriately. In fact, we will just, you know, use the sun card right now, basically. And this is over. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed the run as much as I did. If you did, click the like button. The unstreak, I should say, is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.